When you walk into a room to co-write with somebody, what's sort of the
hmm
heart posture? What's sort of some practicals on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think some of it depends on who I'm writing with. I
Mhm.
really like to write with like specific people, and not that I'm not open to writing with new people, but it's like I know kind of like, oh, I love writing. For example, like I love writing with Emmy, and I love writing with Austin Johnson. He's a worship leader at our church. Like, and the three of us, like we have different strengths, but we have a similar like we want to write the same type of songs, and so we
Mhm.
bring all of our different strengths, and we're actually able to, we're kind of on the same page. And so I kind of know the different types of people that I love writing with, and so if I'm
Mhm.
coming into a familiar space, it obviously was going to look a little bit different than if I'm writing with someone for the first time. So for instance, like writing with Matt, when
Mhm.
I wrote like the first time with him, first of all, I was just like, oh my God, Matt Redmond, like, frick, I'm not even going to open my mouth. Like, I'm so nervous. And I think something that he did that was amazing is he instantly like disarmed me because he just starts kind of asking me, he just starts chatting. He's like, oh, so tell me about, whatever. And he takes the stakes way down. So I think that is number one, a great way to start, even if you are writing with familiar people, is starting with connection. I wrote with um I wrote with Joel from Upper Room and Oscar and Sebastian like a couple years ago, just over Zoom, and I was like super green. I'm still such a green writer. Like you know, I've written more, but it's not like second nature to me. Like music is like the writing process is so much different for me. But anyway, so I'm writing with Joel
Wow.
and Sebastian and Oscar, and something Joel said that I thought was so great
Mhm.
was he's like, we found like our best songs have come from when we just start talking about what the Lord is speaking to us about, or what the and it's like it doesn't start with, oh, I had an idea for a chorus, or like I want to write something about this, or I've got this melody. We spent the
Mhm.
first 30 minutes literally just talking about what the Lord's doing in our church, what the Lord's doing in their church,
Mhm.
like how yada yada, whatever. And then
Mhm.
it's like, whoa, like we're seeing this common theme of, and I think um it was something about the song ended up being about something about like our like the history of an individual's life, and seeing like how the Lord like faithfulness like marks it. And that was just the theme that was coming up in conversation. And so again, that's another way that it just takes the stakes down, because it's not like, oh
Mhm.
wait, I have to bring this cool idea.
Mhm.
Practically though, I think it is like it is
Mhm.
good to bring ideas. It's like you don't want to be that in a group of people that, and everyone's just like, oh, what do you want to write about? What do you want to write about? What do you want? Whatever. Like have like be you can ask that question like, hey, what are you guys feeling? And if nobody's saying anything, be like, I had this idea the other day about this, or like here's a little verse idea that I had the other week, and just get the ball rolling with something.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
lastly, I kind of said this with Austin and Emmy and stuff, but like know what your strength is. Are you
Mhm.
a lyricist? Like Matt Redman, great example, is he writes cool melodies and stuff, but when I've written with him, he literally just sits at his computer on our little shared, Google Doc, and just like pours out lines after lines after lines after lines. And then it's like I'm a sifter. Like I'm a sifter when I'm in a songwriter. I'm a melody guy and I'm a sifter. So I'm like, oh, let's do this. Let's take this line here. What if we change this word and whatever. And so sifters only work if there's someone who is producing, like producing the stuff to sift through. And so I work really well with Callie's another good example. She just like dumps the most poetic stuff on the page, and then it's like, oh, this is so easy to like rearrange. Um,
Mhm.
so know your strength going in. Find people that have complementing strengths to you. Write with them, and don't give up when your first song is awful. It's just I've written so many songs that I'm really not proud of, and I'm like, all right, just dump it, like keep going. And who knows, 10 years from now, you may listen, and the tides of culture may have changed. And it's like, actually, this song is fire. It's like you never know. So just keep going.